Every day I hear the same pulse chain FUD, and there's actually nothing new with this FUD, friends, and it's about Richard Hart owning all the coins with the origin address. And a lot of people talk about exchange listings, all these other reasons why the chain will never be taken seriously, but honestly, that's completely fine and completely okay. We'll play some nice music for them as well. Because I have DeJaVu exactly 4 years ago, friends. I heard the exact same thing for every coin. Remember, I've made so many videos to share with you, right? Green candles make you smarter. And yeah, also red candles make you poop your pants. It's the same thing every time. You look at the color of the monthly candle. You go, oh, it's green. I don't even need to read Twitter or watch YouTube. I know everybody's feeling good. Oh, it's red. Okay, everybody wants to basically squirt themselves with a water pistol. Red, green, make up your mind, make up your mind. It's the same thing every single time. The story changes every time though. But see, some people see that as a disadvantage, as something that makes the market difficult because the story's changing. But no, you got to look at it as a positive, friends. Because what it means is, okay, you can look at it, you know, the orange juice, it's in a glass. It's either half full or half empty. Well, it is a half full world. Because the narratives, even though they're different each time, it makes it a bit harder to be like, okay, it's not 100% the same, but am I reading it right when it comes to markets and speculation? You can look at it like that. But also, friends, remember, when we go down, the fact that we can literally piece together any story is enough to keep you bullish. That's it. We can literally make up any story, friends. They will literally invent things in their head. We have seen it even with XRP. XRP Army, shout out to you guys out there. Somehow you guys watch videos of the XRP maxis who throw out stuff like the US Fed is going to purchase XRP and it's going to go to 520 bucks. See, and trust me, they believe it. They're all in, friends. They're all in. And it keeps people hanging on. But remember, it's not just about keeping everybody in, because humans, we make stories just to stay in the network. But it's about the power of the story to bring new people in. That is G, growth rate. That's what we need, friends. G also is the first letter of the word grapes. And I'm very hungry for some grapes in the fridge. We'll wash them first, of course. And yes, the growth rate's the most important part, because it just means, okay, future suckers are coming in. It is what it is. Okay, it doesn't have to be future suckers though, because there's always more monetary currency being printed. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be more people. It could just be they've just thrown out more cash. That's it, on average, coming out. Now, this pulse chain FUD, friends, you'll always hear it. Every time I hear, people will say that the exchanges won't list pulse chain because Richard Hart owns all the coins due to the origin address. And I want to put this to you, right? Why do those exchanges list XRP? Why do they list XRP, friends? XRP, right, the tokens, Ripple owns still 55% of the tokens. And they've been dumping them for 10 years. By the way, just think about that. That's wild. Ripple have been dumping the tokens for 10 years and they still have 55% of the supply. Friends, this might be one of the biggest, longest grifts of our lifetime. Like, they're really going to take this all the way for like, it'll be like a 20-year grift where they've just been dumping inflation for 20 years. Man, I hope XRP pops up. I hope it gives them some justice. But guess what? They're listed everywhere. They're listed everywhere. And they knew the distribution from day one. You probably think, oh, but that's just one coin. I would like some pump music. My friends, I'm wearing an Ash Ketchum Pokemon hat. You know I'm bringing you the highest value content in crypto. You know it is. You're coming for the highest value content and the sharpest elbows and the squeakiest chairs. What about BNB token, Binance coin, Changpeng Zhao's coin? Now, Binance are a unicorn exchange, but who are you to judge? They own like 99% of the coins. Now, maybe it's more like 90 to 95, but the top 100 own 97 to 99%. Yes, the top 100 wallets. And Sir Jonathan Chaos from the Hex community called them out on it. And interesting, they never responded. They've never liked or acknowledged Richard Hart or the Pulse Chain or Hex community ever. But when Johnny called them out for it, and I helped propagate that message as well later on, mysteriously, within like a day or two, they moved and shifted their wallets. So instead of the top 100 wallets owning 99.65% of the supply, I promise, friends, that's how big it was. I know you don't believe me. It's such an outrageous number. I actually have the post here because I know you wouldn't believe me. Look at this. Remember the time Johnny Chaos revealed Binance owned 99.25% of all the BNB coins? Man, that's insane. So this is Johnny. He made the video just to show you out here. Binance Insiders. This is me making the video. And we did it, friends. They had to move it as well. So, man, that's wild. Look at that, 99.11%. So they moved some wallets. Now they only own 70%. They still own them. They just moved them to other wallets. That's it. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Listed everywhere. Listed everywhere. By the way, man, do I have to say this? Friends, I support Changpeng Zhao. I support Binance. I even call them Binance to my private friends and family. They put CZ in jail for 4 months. He's literally a convicted terrorist money launderer, child abuse ring supporter, and every other bad made-up false allegation label that the corrupt SEC and the corrupt Department of Jelly Beans Injustice, the Department of Injustice, right? All their labels, I mean, you went to jail for it. They're basically saying, yeah, see, obviously I don't believe it and you don't believe it, but that's what is on paper. Why is BNB listed? The founder went to jail for terrorist money laundering, for a child abuse ring that he didn't stop, and all this funneling and stuff for ISIS, friends. You know the ice cream guys in the Middle East, ISIS? Yes. They're moving money through the exchange, and pretty much his letter said, well, I don't want to touch it, I don't want to get involved. Interesting, right? They're still listed everywhere. So you're telling me Richard Hart's got a problem? What about Matic? Polygon, friends. Now, I like Matic. I owned Matic. By the way, thank you. You guys, you did really well last bull market, man. That was crazy. 13 Indian dudes own about 72% of Matic. It's listed everywhere. Friends, they are supported by ETH maxis. And they have ETH maxis on the advisory team. They're Ethereum friendly. See? And I haven't even gotten to the worst grifts of all. Because that's just like every altcoin. I could have gone on and on and on and on. Chainlink team own a lot. This is just every altcoin. Here we come to the big insider VC grifts. All right. And you're going to demand some angel music. So I'm going to play it for you right now preemptively because you're my friend. Okay. Sharpen your elbows for this one, friends. So you're worried about Richard Hart owning all the coins. Okay. They have absolutely no problem with coins like Layer 0, ZK Stink, Blast in the Ass, Starknet Dogshit, and Butt Wormhole. Yes, friends. Every single one of those projects is at least 2.5 billion fully diluted. Okay? Now, they have no problem listing them in literally the same day they get released. Coincidentally. Because they're inside a cabal, friends. There's Coinbase Ventures, there's BNB, Binance Chain. They have their investment wings. They all get bribed. They all get the tokens, friends. Look, I've asked you before, but I'm going to ask you again, please. If you have a pet turtle in the room, please ask them to leave. Because they might not like hearing what I'm about to tell you, but it's just an incestual relationship between all these VCs and broker-dealers. Okay, and then they eventually trickle it down to like, you know, big names, like an Arthur Hayes or something. And then that trickles down again. He takes a dump, and the tube goes down and dumps on someone else's plate. Sorry, friends. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, there's a lot of pooping and eating poop and regurgitation of poop around. And if you don't like it, you're in the wrong industry, my friends, because this is finance. It's just rehypothecating, currency units going left and right and what's going on and leverage and throwing it around everywhere. And then you hope that you don't end up with the hot potato burning your hands at the very, very end. That's the game. Don't get caught with the hot potato. Because when you come to take a bite, you'll realize it's not a potato. And you'll actually be saying, this person had corn for dinner last night. Can you believe it, by the way? 95% of the coins are given out. Look at these. Exposed, the biggest VC tech projects have minted $34 billion of supply out of thin air. Now, here's the thing. Ricardo Corazon, some know him as Richard Hart, he ain't dumping that origin address. And yeah, he might one day, but he can't even extract that much. And let me tell you something. If he was intending to dump it, he would be doing things differently. He would. He'd be doing what the VC guys do, by the way. All right? So I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you to your face, if Richard Hart wanted to dump the origin address coins, he has 95% of it. He would give 1% to Coinbase, 1% to Binance, 1% to YouTube channels, 1% to all these KOLs. He would be giving 1% to all these institutions and all these VCs. They would propagate it out to the whole crypto industry, and then he would take a big, fat, stinky dump. But he's not. He did not give the tokens out. Do you want to know who's giving the tokens out? Layer 0, ZK Stink, IONET, Ether, Starknet, Ethena, see it, Butt Wormhole, all these friends. They're giving out the tokens, man. That's it. They all got listed on day one. Friends, you know, just to let you know, a lot of people, they don't fully understand this, but I've just got to repeat it to you. You only get listed on exchanges if you pay them the ransom fee, which is like a $500,000 small fee. BNB is $2 million, by the way. Binance chain. Binance exchange. So yeah, maybe Coinbase is like 1 to 2 million as well. That's how much it costs. So, and by the way, you got to give them tokens. They want your tokens. And if you want a better deal, yeah, they want tokens. They want to own a part of your network. And they'll use it to market make as well. It's just, yeah, man, you literally, that's why they all do it. That's why they all do it, friends. They do it because they're able to get out. Because people are like, oh, what's this coin? It's on centralized exchange. You don't win on them, man. Centralized exchange listing, friends, are like the end game when it's finally listed everywhere. You know, so what's that tell you, by the way? If your friend Sommi here wearing an Ash Ketchum Pokemon hat with very, very sharp elbows and fluffy slippers on right now, if he's telling you that centralized exchange listings are the end game stuff, aren't you a bit concerned when like all these layer 2 useless governance token pieces of trash, aren't you concerned that all of them list on every T1 exchange literally within the first hour of release? What does that mean? Oh, golly gee, I can't figure it out. Maybe 95% of the coins are owned by the VC tech insiders and the founders, and maybe they're intending to dump through Wintermute. If only I had a friend out here who I might be watching right now who I like and subscribe to, who's made 400,000 videos and posts going through this very same fact, showing evidence, on-chain stuff, and all this reporting over and over and over again. If only. Can't figure it out, friends. So ultimately, at the end of the day, Richard Hart's origin address, right? He ain't dumping the coins because his actions do not consistently line up with someone who does intend to dump it. All right. Because, friends, if you had 95% of the coins, wouldn't you give out 5% so that people could shill it to like 1 million people so then you can get out of the rest of 90%? Wouldn't you do that? Yeah. Why is he doing that? Because he's not dumping. He ain't dumping that. Now, he might find another way to pay himself. Maybe through the Ethereum, maybe through some other mechanism, but he ain't doing this. And by the way, just to let you know, if Greg the Duck, if he does pay himself through the Ethereum in the Polygon Sacrifice wallet, let's say he finds a way to take 1/3 of the Ethereum, pay himself 1/3. Here's the thing, man. If Ethereum goes to my friend Armadillo, I'm kind of hoping he blocks me, man, because it's so close to saying Armadillo. That'd be so funny. But he's a really nice guy. So thank you, Mr. Armadillo. Armadillo's conservative Ethereum target's like $12,000. The Polygon Sacrifice wallet will have $2 billion at that point. Okay, so what's 2/3 of that, friends? That's 1.4 billion. Imagine 1.4 billion smashing it up into retail and just giving away $1.4 billion of all this growth and momentum and trading. Okay, so He's paying retail that way. That's how every alt season starts, okay? You got to make retail win. That's how a lot of these coins, by the way, they got to their status. XRP made retail win at the start, didn't they? Okay, they sold them a really good narrative. Yeah, payment solutions. Matic made retail win at the start. BNB made retail win at the start. Okay, their ICO, everyone went up like 10,000x from their ICO. Nuts. Okay, so you just get to see. So all these things, this FUD. So, but it's interesting, right? Whenever this FUD comes out, that's okay, man. You should be thinking about it. You need to think about it. What is your competitive edge? And by the way, this is our competitive edge. This is information asymmetry. You see that? Big, fat, juicy peach ass. It is information asymmetry. I have information that the rest of the market hasn't woken up to. They think they are safe in these layer 2 VC tech trash coins. I'm like, no, you're not, bro. No, you're not. You ain't safe at all. You know who's safe? Coinbase Ventures, who you gave 1% of the supply to so they can dump on their customers. That's who's safe. You're not safe buying it up here. They got given the tokens. They're 180x on side. It's funny. Friends, in the crypto industry, people who you think are the good guys, they're actually the bad guys. And the dudes who you think are the bad guys, right? They're looking out for you. Now, it's up to you, friends. You don't have to buy every token you look at, whatever it is. Everyone's throwing money around. Okay, but I'm just telling you right now, you're going to need, if you're going to FUD yourself out of your bags, the Richard owns all the coin stuff, doesn't work out. And by the way, now we have a video. I'm making videos like this to like tell everyone out there, to inform them of this. Because, hey, I'm not like a Hex Maxi or a Pulse Maxi or a Richard Hart Maxi. I'm not a Maxi of anything. Friends, I got Bitcoin and Ethereum logos everywhere. I'll just tell you the truth. Here's the truth, man. You're all grifting. All of you. But now it's up to me and you. Find the communities where everyone hates them. If you can. Everyone hates Pulse Chain. Duh. Because people, you know this information asymmetry advantage? Even though you tell them, hello, my friend, there is 170,000 Ethereum. It has already demonstrated that it's going to rotate in. It's already done it before, and it's going to rotate in probably later on. He's the founder and what he's tweeted. Even though you throw the information at them, they're like, la, 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 can't hear you, I hate everybody. That's information asymmetry. That's an edge. You're like, dude, we're trying to help you. Like, you can't see past your hate. I'm trying to give you free money. You wait and see. Wait till the haters start bridging in, because that's going to be the end. Right now, they're denying it. That's okay. Just watch them from afar. Because you know, ultimately, at the end of the day, friends, the price will eventually, I mean, this is the most entertaining outcome, the price will eventually go so high to draw all of them in and make them believers. But then you and I have to look at them and go, interesting, you're not a believer at all. In fact, you're only here because the price went up so much. You don't believe in real DeFi. You don't believe in anything. You're just a soy-infused, paper hand, pencil neck twig. When we start thinking about that, friends, then we're looking around the landscape and going, oh, okay, all right, there's too many weak hands around us. This is too risky to be in. But hey, we are a long way away from there. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.